The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
It's really hard to hear Ted speak about representing 26 million Texans when he was giving that talk, because there are millions and millions of Texans who are without health care coverage and who very much disagree with his point of view and who also are looking forward to the chance to get health care coverage. And I think another thing that it revealed really for Ted Cruz is, I think what became clear this week is that he can't be president. And the reason is nobody will follow him. Even people within his own party won't follow him.
Let me start off by telling you, after 21 months now, 2,200 hours alone on the birth certificate itself, Sheriff Arpaio made an announcement in Maricopa County in March 2012 that we had probable cause to believe the birth certificate presented via the web and at a press conference purported to be, by Barack Obama, to be his official birth record, proof positive of his birth in Hawaii, to be a 100% forgery. We continued after that. We have worked tirelessly on this document, if you want to call it that. It is not a document. It is a PDF file. It is a computer-generated image. It is not a birth certificate. You can't use it to get into Little League. You can't use it to get a Social Security card. You can't take it into a courtroom and use it as proof of your identification. It is absolutely nothing. And the President of the United States stood before the American people and offered them nothing. That picture over there, and you'll hear this, and I'm sure you people that follow this, hear about these birth announcements that were in the newspaper, and they throw that up as some kind of evidence of where he was born. I'm going to tell you now, those birth certificates, those birth announcements are nothing. They prove nothing. All they prove is somebody reported a birth. It doesn't tell you where that individual was born. It doesn't tell you who the father was. It doesn't tell you much. It tells you that someone reported a birth event. This is the only president, to my knowledge, sitting in the White House that has 4 aliases. Barack Hussein Obama, Barry Obama, Barry Soetoro, and Soe Barka. I don't know what a Soe Barka is, but it was on a passport. That's 4 that I know of. That individual sitting in that White House today could not pass a background check for any of your departments. That's a scary thing. Our work has been checked off and verified by a certified forensic document examiner who's testified in numerous trials as an expert. And at the end of his report, a 40-page report, he says in 20 years of seeing all kinds of documents, he has never seen anything so seriously flawed that, in his opinion, this birth certificate is a complete fabrication. Now you have to ask yourself, that's a felony. If any of you went and tried to make a birth certificate, that's a felony. If any of you took that birth certificate and tried to pass it off for gain, that's a felony. If you took that birth certificate, you created it, and you put it on the White House website, that's a felony. I don't know, how many more felonies do we need? You can't do a background check on the most powerful man in the country. We have a bad problem. There is no agency that vets the President of the United States. It is left up to the opposing party. It's left up to the Constitution, and it's left up to the media. That's it. That came directly from Washington. Nobody vets a presidential candidate. We need your help. Sheriff Arpaio really put it out there, and he wants to advance this now. He can't let it go.
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.